Opera is the most collaborative art form of them all. Only film comes close. Only film comes close to opera in the fact that so many hands, so many ears, so many sets of hearts and desire and purpose and comprehension are brought to bear. So many skills are brought to bear to make opera. And it requires, therefore, an order of collegiality.
The first time I met Tobin was at our first workshop, and I thought he was very reserved and probably incredibly intelligent, but I was reserving judgment. Am I allowed to look at him? I was allowed to look at Tobin over there. No, sorry.
Obviously, she hit me like a dynamic, intelligent, woman who has really given this the thought that it really deserved, and spent a lot of time with Christian and developed a very unique story. The first workshop was all about the libretto, and there were actors speaking the words, so there was no musicians in the room per se. I mean, we sat around a table and had actors work through it over and over, and eventually stand up on a stage and just speak it through. And that was the real spark for me to start writing. And that was at the end of a 2-day workshop, and that's when I went, aha, now I know what I need to do. The second workshop was extraordinary because the second workshop was pianos and vocals for all of Act 1, and it was the first time I had ever heard the music or ever heard music to anything that I had written. So it was really a powerful experience for me personally. I loved it. There's one particular solo in it that is sung by the character named Taylor. It's something that was absolutely extraordinary to hear for a first time, and continues to be every time I hear it.
What is one? It's laughing with her head thrown back, kissing with her cheek, crawling in her sleep. I can see in one photo more than a letter can tell. Her eyes ask where I am and who I am and who I'm gonna be when I get home.
I think most people find it to be a particularly moving part of the opera because it's the first real insight they're having to these Marines in a human capacity.